about is water control. The thing about water and watercolors is there's a balance. You want to have a good balance. So I'm going to show you here. I'm going to just take a soaking, sopping brush of water and just make like a little circle here, a little blob. Lots and lots of water. Okay. So when I turn this a little bit, you should be able to see that water glistening on the paper there, right? That's a lot of water. You can see where it's starting to puddle. So you'll get an effect with that. And then right beside that, I'm going to wet another circle about the same size, but I'm going to tap my brush off onto a paper towel first. So you can see both circles are wet. Don't want that in there. But one is definitely a lot wetter than the other, okay? Like this one is glistening. I can still see it glistening, but there's no puddles. So what would happen is I'm going to pull my paints in so you can see. I'm going to grab some of this blue here and I'll put it up here, okay? So that's pretty straight, strong blue. And if I bring it down, if I bring it over here into this side where it's really wet, you know, the color will go around, but you don't have as much control over it. And that's really wet. It's okay. It's not bad. But you see how the color just kind of does. Now this side is already starting to dry a bit because it wasn't quite as wet. And you'll see the difference when I put that color down. So this like water control is just something that you can work on and see what happens if I tilt the paper here. It all just kind of runs in puddles. And that's going to take a really long time to dry. Watercolor, you want to pay attention to how you're controlling the amount of water that you use, and depending on what effect that you want in your painting. And what will happen is when this dries, see how the color's kind of even here? When this one dries, the colors are going to dry a little bit splotchy. And it's not to say, again, that this is bad. It's just going to give you two different effects.